What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another video. I do want to voice my opinion on this Chrissy and CMR situation because it's getting real deep. So I don't know if y'all know that CMR was accused of touching on his stepdaughter. He got arrested in the state of Florida and ended up dropping charges due to insignificant evidence. Now, that doesn't mean that the allegations was false. It's just not enough evidence to prove in court that he did these things to his stepdaughter. Now, before the CMR case was dropped by the state of Florida, CMR did graduate from college and his kids was in the picture. But according to court documents, he couldn't be around his kids until the finding of this investigation was over with. So when the case did drop, CMR posted another video taking his daughter to the grocery store. At the end of the day, I'm just going to be real. If the case was dropped, Crissy cannot withhold CMR from seeing his daughter or being a father to his kid. But a lot of people feel like Crissy did not fight hard enough to support her daughter throughout the allegations. And a lot of people is throwing back this letter that she wrote to the judge during the DV case against CMR. In that letter, she stated that he was a great father and she need him and the kids need him. The key word is need. So a lot of people is assuming that she was not going to go against CMR for her own daughter because she need him, and they calling her a weak woman. Now, at the end of the day, I'm just going to be fair. If it's not enough evidence to pursue charges against CMR, the state of Florida is going to drop the case and he's going to be available to be in his kid's life. But however, that doesn't mean that he's innocent. It's just not enough evidence to prove that he violated this young lady. And it's sad that the victim got to watch the same man who touched her be a father to her siblings. This young lady did not lie on CMR. People who touch on kids do not penetrate their victims because they don't want to leave behind evidence. And it was not enough evidence for this young lady to prove that CMR conducted these allegations towards her. Just because the state of Florida don't have enough evidence, that doesn't mean he didn't violate this child. And this is why a lot of people is upset with Crissy, because they feel like Crissy was handling this situation too lightly. But at the end of the day, y'all don't know how Crissy felt behind closed doors. But a lot of people is saying that she did not fight hard enough for her child, and they know for a fact that Crissy needs CMR and she's going to take him back after these allegations. And I can't agree with that, and I can't respect Crissy if she do that, because if you take your husband back after these allegations, your child gonna feel like nobody is with her. Everybody already blaming her and calling her a liar. You need to support your child and stand by your child and let your child know that I believe you. In order to support your child, you can't continue to be married to this man. And yes, Crissy is put in a hard situation, but a lot of people is saying if Crissy stay in this relationship with CMR, she choose him over her own daughter. It is a tough situation because that's her husband, but this is the same man who cheated on you. So you meant to tell me you love him more than you love your own child? I don't get it. You know, I'm not saying that she's supposed to come to the internet and express how she truly feel about the situation, but as a mother, at the end of the day, I'm going to support my child mentally, emotionally, and physically. I don't care about that relationship, because at the end of the day, if my daughter accused someone of touching them, I'm not going to deny the allegations. I'm not going to disregard her feelings. And we just got to pray for the victim in this situation, because people tend to forget about the victim. At the end of the day, this young lady going to need all the prayer and therapy. My thing is, people so focused on CMR, congratulating him, praising him, saying that he's a good man. It's like they disregarding the victim feelings. People is calling this young lady a liar. They don't know her mental state. Look at the videos. This not a happy child. This child is not happy. You can tell that she's broken. And that's why she didn't go to her mom, because she knew her mom was a fool for CMR. And I know a lot of y'all love Crissy and y'all not going to like what I got to say, but it is what it is. It is what it is at the end of the day. I care more about the victim. And not only that, CMR went live and somebody asked him a question about his family. The way CMR answered that question with a smirk on his face, you could tell that him and Chrissy was still in communication. And if him and Chrissy was still in communication, still talking about being together after the allegations, that lady Chrissy never supported her daughter.
So, when me I go see you and the family back together, family never gone away. So watch her now.
We know what he's like. We know that he's manipulative, and I also know that he portrays the characteristics of a narcissistic person. And that's just based on what I've observed. I've listened to him. And you know, Chrissy, you know the type of person he is. But let me tell you something, yeah? Throughout this, you never remove your wedding band, not once. And I say wedding band, not the engagement part. I know it's a set, you know, but me married and me know rings. We all do. We're not married for no. And you never remove your ring, not once. Through all of this. And it was just so puzzling for us. We're just like, okay, so what's going on here? So in every way, to me, you're wrong. If he is guilty, and you know, remove your wedding band, you know, and other things, you guilty.